The woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist. This is part 2 of her background. Around July of 2023, she had a boyfriend and she did some videos with him on this app. One of the videos that she did with this boyfriend in 2023 was that trend where people call their boyfriend their husband and get their reaction. So you could tell that the boyfriend was most likely prepped before the video. So when she was like, "This is my husband. How do you feel about this, hubby?" And he was just like, "Oh no, oh no." Then she did another video where her boyfriend made her a tie-dye dress, and it was actually really sweet and cute. Then in another video, she did the trend where it was, "I'm looking for a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes," or however that thing goes. And in the video at one point, he was just awkwardly standing there in the room, kind of like, "What do I do? What do I do?" Now, around a year into their relationship, she claims that she starts having some intimacy problems. She didn't say if it was her or him. I think it was her, and it seems like she was thinking about her psychiatrist. But her psychologist, who was this 75-year-old woman, said, well, maybe talk to the psychiatrist about this, because she didn't say because it might have to do with your medication, but a lot of meds, they do have side effects in the bedroom. And when she heard about that from her psychologist, of course, she went to the psychiatrist and decided to open up about her relations in the boudoir. And she said that she provided him content. Yeah. Now, if someone is having issues in that way, it's affecting their relationship, affecting their life, yeah, talk about it with your psychologist or psychiatrist. They're trained to handle things like that. But in my opinion, I don't think the psychiatrist did anything wrong. All right, so that relationship didn't last very long with her boyfriend. And she did make a video that said, if you're like me and have ADHD, which I kind of agree with this, you might be someone who, to get that dopamine fix, you might be someone who likes to jump into relationships. And she said that that's what she likes to do, especially in the beginning, because she likes to be love bombed. In the beginning of a relationship, it's very exciting, it's fresh, it's new. So she also said that she goes from relationship to relationship to relationship, to therapist to therapist to therapist. One other thing that kind of irritates me, I'll say that sometimes when people go to therapy, they get really good at therapy speak. So they almost act like they're an advisor. They use the same kind of terminology like plausible deniability, transference, countertransference, that kind of stuff. And while it's great to learn and become more educated on the topic, just because that person learns how a therapist talks and how it might be a healthier way of interacting with others, doesn't mean a person is an expert. For example, she made a video that said, when I reincarnated, I chose ADHD. ADHD is incarnated, and we chose to have ADHD. Yes, I definitely chose it. I said, you know what? Lady Trey needs a little ADHD. No. And she said, we chose to have ADHD because we want to have fun and be ourselves in a world not meant for us. What, my dear? What, my darling? That's all for now.